People, sometimes they don't know how to act.
It's my life. This is what I do.
I do try and overprove myself.
I know the sirens. I have to cover my ears.
And she said, "You don't look blind." And so I said, "You don't sound stupid." My name is Christine Faltz-Grassman. We live in Merrick, which is about a 45-minute train ride from New York. I have 2 children. Samantha is 13 and Braden will be 10 shortly. My kids and I are all totally blind from something called congenital microphthalmia, which essentially means that we were not born with fully formed eyes. My husband Gary has something called achromatosia, which essentially means that he's colorblind and he also has limited vision.
Wait, popcorn!
That's
Popcorn shrimp. Just like any other family, we annoy each other sometimes, but mostly we have a lot of fun with each other. Is that allowed, that
What?
hand blocking thing?
He can say it. I call that even more cheating than what I'm doing.
People, sometimes they don't know how to act when we're together.
I think one of the key things that people think about blind people is that we're dumb. People talk down to us, talk to us like we're children, or talk to us like we can't possibly understand something because we can't see it.
A lot of people get nervous when I'm out. Oh my God, that person can't see. Why is she out alone?
I think that the biggest challenge in Manhattan is sometimes people who try to be a little too helpful. You know, you'll be trying to cross the street and these people will just come up and grab you. You know, and you got to say, "Excuse me, you know, I'm fine." I actually remember a time I was on a train and they weren't announcing the stops, and finally I was like, "What stop are we at?" And this woman said, "Baldwin, can't you see the sign?" And I said, "I'm blind." And she said, "You don't look blind." And so I said, "You don't sound stupid." At this stage in their mobility, it would be almost foolhardy for Sam and Braden not to feel a little intimidated by rush hour pedestrian traffic in Manhattan.
I like Manhattan, aside from all the pollution that's gonna kill us all someday and destroy our ozone layer. But don't get me started on like the green stuff.
The subways and the cars shrieking. Shrieking on the brakes. I know the sirens. I had to cover my ears.
Gary, how's Sam doing up there? Very good. It's believed that there was no blindness in my family until me. When I first became pregnant with Samantha, we had no idea because we were under the impression that it was like a one-time fluke. When I decided that I wanted to have a second child, I didn't want Samantha to grow up believing that the reason she didn't have a brother or sister was because I didn't want another blind child. Braden is full of questions and full of energy. He's very frustrated by the fact that he can't do the types of rough and tumble types of activities that the average sighted boy can do.
Yeah, Brayden. Yeah, nice job. High five, dude.
Sam and Braden, just as I did, go to regular school. They're mainstreamed into the regular local schools.
Who would like to come up and do the next one? We have $5.08 times 1, 2, 3.
You have to see the alphabet. Let's see if I have any errors. A, B, C, D, E,
Braden
F.
loves wrestling, and he's in a wrestling club.
What rules? What are you, a pro wrestler?
Sam is very funny. She has a similar sense of humor to mine. Sarcastic.
I don't help as much as you want me to,
She helps a lot more than she used to.
but I'm still lazy.
Don't say it with such pride.
Sam is very imaginative, very creative. Samantha loves drama. She loves to act.
If it was up to me, drama would be like my life. I love being on stage. I love participating in shows. Me and Braden, I feel like we have the general brother-sister relationship, arguing half the time and getting along half the time.
Okay, enough. Enough.
It's not. Yeah, you were. I didn't know this house was an argument, honey.
As you start hitting puberty, things get really dicey with the whole, she's not like us, she doesn't do things like us. Everything becomes very self-conscious.
I don't have a lot of friends at my school this year, and I guess that might have to do partly because people are like get crazy around me, like, oh my God, how do we act?
There's the lack of invitations to parties or to coming over houses because parents are worried that they're going to get hurt. I was hit by a car last year, fracturing my coccyx, some rib contusions, a thigh contusion. Since I was hit by the car, I've noticed that I sometimes feel myself on the verge of a panic attack when I'm waiting to cross the street. The importance of mobility lessons is basically that Sam and Braden realize that they can get around with their peers.
Sam's at the age where we're learning how to cross streets. Today we're going to leave Sam's neighborhood. Make sure you get good traffic cues. You ready to go?
Uh-huh.
Okay, kid, let's go. Sam, a break in the building could indicate what?
A driveway
Okay, what does that mean to you?
that cars could be coming through.
Right, we'll put up the little caution flags there, okay?
Okay.
Now we're going to try to find the building line for the Bagel Man, Deli Mania. Deli Man.
Now, if you could just get the name of the place right, we'd all be okay.
It's Bagel Man, Deli Man.
Here.
Sam is drifting now. I'm just going to let her go and see if she can fix this. I'm going to see if she can get out of this situation.
Whoa.
What happened there?
I curved a little and
Drifted into the parking lot, didn't
yeah.
you? Okay, but you fixed it, didn't you? The
Yeah.
ability to recover is very important. You went a trip back home to do your homework. That was excellent. You're going to be doing this on your own, and I'm just going to be shadowing you.
All right, let's hope no one thinks you're stalking me.
Okay, yeah.
My mom, she's not nervous. Like some people, their parents, they don't know that they can do stuff. They'll shelter them a lot.
This school I've been at for the past 2 years, and this is a GED school. See you after lunch, guys. Please come back on time. I think the most frustrating part for me is that I almost have to reinvent the wheel sometimes because I don't have easy access to the materials that are available at the school. But I did hear some music as I was greeting you, so I would thank you all to shut things off, please. Put away the sidekicks, put away the cell phones. People assume very often that if you're disabled, you must be teaching disabled students. And that's a common idea that, you know, if you're disabled, you have a job working with disabled people. I filed for divorce in 2003. I met Gary through a friend of mine. Gary manages a little convenience store in the lobby of a building in Manhattan. He has a young blind woman who works part-time, and he has a young blind man who works part-time.
As a family, we like to be adventurous and just try new things.
Real shrunken heads from the Drew Harbor tribe in
Real,
Ecuador.
can I see?
Real.
I don't consider dealing with the cards that you're dealt amazing. It's my life. This is what I do.
I like her earrings. I guess to an extent, I do try and overprove myself, I guess you could say.
Is that what you want, a shrinking head birthday
Yeah,
party?
that's what Sam was talking about.
You can live a full life. You can be a fully contributing member of society, enjoying all the things that life has to offer, except those which absolutely, positively require sight.